What's your item started, but I definitely finished it moment. Story 1. So this happened about 2 years ago, during my first year in college. I had this guy Nicholas in my statistics class who kept asking me out despite me saying no like 5 times. After the final rejection, he started giving me these weird looks, but I didn't think much of it. One night I'm walking back to my car after late study session and I see someone crouched by my tire. As I get closer, I realize it's Nicholas and he's letting the air out of my tire. I'm not confrontational at all, so I just quietly backed away and took pics from behind a tree. He didn't see me. I was furious, but also scared because WTF. Who does that? But instead of confronting him directly, I decided to play the long game. The next day in class, I acted completely normal, even smiled at him. He looked confused but seemed pleased. After class, I approached him all friendly and was like, "Hey, can you help me with this stats problem? Maybe we could study together." His face lit up like I just asked him to marry me LMO. We agreed to meet at the campus coffee shop that evening. I showed up early and waited. When he arrived, I acted super sweet for about 5 minutes before sliding my phone across the table with the pics of him messing with my tire. The color literally drained from his face. I told him I'd already emailed the pics to campus security, the dean's office, and my parents. Then I showed him the text I drafted to send to every girl in our class, warning them about him. My finger hovering over send. He started begging, saying it was just a joke. He only wanted me to need a ride so he could offer to help. I told him he had 2 options. 1, I press charges for vandalism and get him expelled. Or 2, he pays for 4 brand new tires for my car, not just the one he messed with, and transfers to a different class section. The bill for the tires came to over $600. He paid it the next day and I never saw him in my class again. Story 2, we moved into this cute little house with an amazing backyard where I immediately started a vegetable garden, put so much work into it. Built raised beds, installed irrigation, the works. One day I noticed footprints through my garden and several plants damaged. Weird, but maybe an animal, then it happens again. And again, always when I'm not home. After the 3rd time, I noticed some vegetables were actually missing. Like someone was harvesting my stuff. I set up a wildlife camera hidden in a tree and caught my neighbor Sylvia climbing over our shared fence and literally picking my vegetables. She even brought a little basket. The footage made my blood boil. Instead of confronting her immediately, I decided to do something different. I planted a new row of vegetables, but this time I planted ghost peppers and hub and arrows right next to my regular bell peppers. They looked similar enough if you weren't paying attention. Sure enough, my camera caught Sylvia coming back. She went straight for the peppers, picking several of the super hot ones along with some tomatoes. I watched the footage live from work and nearly died laughing. That evening I heard screaming from next door. Then her husband came pounding on my door demanding to know what I did to his wife. I calmly showed him the footage of his wife trespassing and stealing from my garden. His face went from angry to mortified in seconds. Apparently Sylvia had made a nice bell pepper salad and took one bite before her mouth was literally on fire. She had to go to urgent care because her lip swelled up so bad. Story 3. So back when I was in high school, there was this girl, Fabian's girlfriend, who hated me for no reason. Let's call her Lily.